Gone are the days of making enormous pizzas on regular sheet pans. This quarter sheet pan is perfect for my sausage and peppers quarter sheet pan pizza. I'm using my ready-to-go dough, and it is going to be so good. It really is foolproof. I just added 4 cups of all-purpose flour to the mixer, along with a teaspoon of kosher salt, combined them, turned the mixer on low, and drizzled in 1/3 cup of olive oil. Then I added a teaspoon of active dry yeast that I'd mixed with 1½ cups of warm water and let stand for a few minutes. When it all came together, I tipped the dough into an oiled bowl, formed it into a ball, tossed it to coat in the oil, then I covered it and put it in the fridge. So I gotta start with pizza sauce, of course. I almost always use some kind of jarred pizza sauce whenever I make pizza. Marinara works. You could even do a layer of pesto instead of red sauce. Heck, you could even use Alfredo sauce as pizza sauce, just depending on what kind of pizza you're making. So I'll spread this out. Now I pushed the dough onto the pan and brought it up the edges so it would have a nice little crust around the edge. So then comes the cheese. I always start every pizza with sauce and cheese before I add the rest of the toppings. This is just good old supermarket mozzarella, I call it. I like fresh mozzarella too, but it can get a little bit watery, and this stuff is a little bit more easy to control. And it's really cheesy and good. Alrighty, and then I've got some peppers, since this is sausage and peppers pizza. And I just use these little bagged mini peppers and cut them into rings. Now, I happen to love heat when it comes to pizza, so fresh jalapenos for this one. I just cut a fresh jalapeno into slices. And then some Italian seasoning, just a little sprinkle just to give it a little extra flavor. And for the sausage part, you can go lots of different ways. You can use pre-cooked sausage if you want, but I am using raw sausage and I'm just tearing it into little chunks. This pizza is going to bake at 500 degrees, so it'll definitely cook this sausage, and then you'll wind up with the sausage flavor that kind of blends with the cheese and the peppers, and it's so flavorful, so good. So that is the pizza all assembled, and there's only one thing left to do. I always like to brush the crust that's visible around the rim with olive oil. As it bakes in the oven, it just kind of helps it get a little bit sizzly, makes it look really pretty. Just a nice, generous brush. I love pizza because the possibilities are endless. A lot of times, the things I have in my fridge that are getting kind of old that I need to get rid of become a pizza topping. That looks so good. So this is going into a 500-degree oven, and it's gonna bake for 12 minutes until the toppings are cooked and that crust is golden. It's really amazing in that short amount of time how good this kitchen smells. And I'll show you why. Ooh, look at this pizza. It looks amazing. Oh, wow. I'm gonna go ahead and take it straight out of the pan. Of course, you can just cut it and serve it right out of the pan if you want to. But look how easily it comes out. And then I'll grab some basil and just kind of drop the leaves all over. I love basil leaves. I always think they look pretty. But how amazing. And look, this little sheet pan is responsible. Well, it's good pizza dough too. And then I'll just cut it in half just to show you what a perfect size it is for 2, well, pretty hungry people. I love this pizza.